0-1, no strike. Got him.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager. Batting third, the right field, Adolis Garcia.
But every time he does, I'm right back at her. I keep on falling.
No sport celebrates and cherishes stories like baseball. There are countless tales about the major leagues and the national pastime.
The luckiest man on the face of the earth.
But there remains an untold story. An all-American story of a league created out of necessity that would ultimately become a driving force for change. A league that didn't care what color you were or where you came from. The only thing that mattered was, can you play? And these men and women could absolutely play by setting new standards and breaking barriers.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores, here alongside with former GM Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs. MLB Draft Combine is coming up. It's always an exciting time. Dan, what can we expect? What are you going to be looking for?
Well, Robert, for me, this is one of the most important events on the baseball calendar each and every year. If you look at it, all the clubs get a chance to answer the questions they have on the players. And then all the best players in the country get to showcase their skills in front of 30 clubs. So, I mean, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen.
Sarah, it's a 4-day event. It's held at Chase Field in Phoenix. What advanced metrics can players and viewers expect to see?
I mean, there's so much data with this event. Part of why I love it so much, and I've been there every time this has been held. So glad we're back again. For pitchers, you've got pitch velocity, you've got spin rate, you've got extension. For hitters, we have your exit velocity, launching, and of course the distance on those home runs.
Well, congratulations and good luck to all the young athletes as they continue their journey to hopefully one day land in the big leagues.
Well, Sarah, BP started now, and that's where the scouts really bear down. They're looking at presence in the box. They're looking at the balance, rhythm, and timing of the swings. They're looking at how clean a swing path is. They're looking how connected a player can be to a swing. And this was a tough round of BP. You can almost see from the very first swing that he was outside of himself, trying to do too much, a lot of lift and separation swings, trying to hit for power, not trying to stay within himself. Again, these are the nerves and pressure of the moment, and this will be a great learning experience.
In the East, we may be witnessing the rise of baseball's next great rivalry. The Braves, who won the World Series in 2021, have topped 100 wins in each of the last 2 seasons and are one of baseball's most complete and balanced teams. But despite finishing well ahead of Philadelphia in the regular season, the Phillies dominated and dumped the Braves from the postseason in 2022 and 2023. En route to a pair of NLCS appearances and a World Series run in 22. Both teams have Fall Classic aspirations again in 2024, and it would be no surprise if these star-studded rosters found themselves in yet another October showdown. Before we anoint the East a 2-team race, don't forget about the Marlins. Miami overachieved its way to a wildcard berth a year ago and hopes it can build on its recipe of good young pitching and clutch hitting. On the other hand, the Mets are hoping 2023 was a blip. Bad luck meets bad timing, and to more resemble the 2022 team that won 101 games and sat among the National League elites. 5 years removed from a World Series title, the Nats were more competitive than their 71-91 record would suggest, and would consider another positive move towards 500 to be a sign of success.
festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, opening day baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Atlanta Braves, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Orlando Arcia. Hammered, and there. This one could be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second. The tag out. Here's Acuna now. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is out of here. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 2-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's Matt Olson. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here on opening day. That's ripped. Base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first. Here's Austin Riley. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Slapped foul. You'll one. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. bases now loaded. Only one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-0.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
Here's Sean Murphy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Base hit and a run comes in.
Waste no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Spencer Turnbull.
Number 56. Spencer Turnbull.
Here's Jared Kelnick. 1 for